Hey guys, so we're getting started today. I was just having brunch. I made a cheese plate and everything, and one of my old friends came over and we had so much fun. So she just left so we can get started. It is such a gloomy, sleepy, nappy, wrap up in a blanket day that honestly, I contemplated it and then I was like, no, they need a tutorial. So just know, I'm doing this for you. Okay, so I'm thinking I just want to do warm, I want to do gold, I want to do red lips. I just want to be warm and cozy and fall and glam. That's what we're going to do. And I know you guys have seen me use these palettes a lot, but I am just so obsessed. This is literally my tones right here. This is exactly what I want to do. Even some glitter. These LORAC Hollywood Glamour mini palettes are... You guys know that I have every palette in the tri-state area over here, okay? And I just keep going back to these. I'm like obsessed with the quality. I'm loving these LORAC palettes. All right, shade number 2 from P.Louise. That's going to be our base today. Since we're not using bright colors, I'm just going to use a more neutral base, or more, we'll say closer to my skin tone. Whenever I'm doing really bright colors, that's when I use the lighter bases, even like the white base, because the white base is just going to help everything really, really pop. All right, I grabbed a Smith 247 and I'm just going to go right into this shade. And we're just going to tap this right here. I'm going to start on the outer part. Look at that pigment. I'm telling you guys, these palettes are where it's at. And I'm just going to take it all the way over. Don't worry about your lid. We'll come back and clean that up in just a bit. But for right now, let's just really focus on getting this crease really nice and smooth. And that's going to start with just tapping motions. Now I'm going to grab this shade from the palette. Same brush, but I'm going to use the other side. And I'm just going to tap that right above the darker shade. It's going to be real nice and smoky. But take your time with this. This takes me a little bit longer when I do this, but you just get a way more even and smooth blend. Okay, so now, lately, I've just been wild. I've just been taking my wet wipe and I clean off my lid and then I'll go back in with the eyeshadow base. Remember, I still have some left over here. And we'll carve out our lid. But for right now, I just wipe all of this off. We're going to do a cut crease today. I'm going to bring it all the way out. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect because we're still going to clean it up with the eyeshadow base, but this is just going to get all of that off. Now I'm just going to take the rest of the P.Louise base and my favorite concealer brush and lid carving brush, the Dose of Colors concealer brush. And we're just going to carve us out a nice lid here. We're going to grab this shade from the palette right here. I'm actually going to use my finger first. I always find that if you use your finger first, it just really applies the eyeshadow to its full potential. So we'll just tap it on. Look at that. Whoa. Now I am just going to grab my Sigma E57 and we'll just finish it up. This brush acts like a fingertip and it can just get really nice in here. With my big old talons, I can't get that close. I'd be jabbing myself. Alright, I'm going to grab some Inglot Duraline and I'm also going to grab my Inglot Gel Liner 77, Blackest of Black. I'm just going to do one drop. And this is just so great for your brow pomades, for your eyeliners, for anything that just needs reactivated. You can just drop this directly into your product and it just reactivates it without messing up the actual consistency of the product. I'm going to grab my Sephora Pro Bent Liner Brush, just kind of swirl it around in here. This turns it really nice and smooth. Okay, I'm just wiping off any edges and then you know what's happening now. There you go. This is the best thing I ever learned to do, I'm telling y'all. So no matter how dark your eyeliner is, no matter how wonderful it is, if you put some black eyeshadow, and this is my favorite black eyeshadow in the world. It's from Natasha Denona. It's called the Blackest Black Eyeshadow, and it really is. If you put this on top of your liner, it's literally going to turn into the blackest, most velvety, most matte eyeliner you have ever seen. I mean, you can already see a major difference. It just photographs so much better. Okay, we're gonna grab the palette again, and this has been my new jam. I'm just gonna grab the glitter here with my finger. There's an actual pressed glitter in there, look at that. And I'm just gonna pop this here, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and just tap it above the crease and just all over. This has been my favorite thing to do. Just kind of go ahead and coat the rest of the eye with the glitter. It's so pretty in pictures. But then it doesn't mess with your crease, so you're good to go. You can still see all of your work, but it's just like coated with glitter. New product! Look at this. This is cool. This is the Revolution Pro Blur Stick. Never used it. It's a universal face primer. It's this big old stick here. It kind of frightens me. Why am I like this? Alright, let me know if you guys have used this. I've never used this before. I kind of swatched it on my hand. Obviously, it's going to be see-through. It feels like it's a little hard, but as it's going on my skin, it's nice. And it feels very smooth, and it feels like it's warming up. So we're going to put it through here. I don't know how much to put on. It feels very soft. It feels like it would fill in pores. And I almost feel like I need to warm it up a little more and then kind of tap it through here. Feels really nice. Okay, I want to wear some spiky lashes today. These are my lashes from Lavaa Lashes in the style Jolie. They're very spiky. I think they're my favorite. Look how spiky and pretty they are. Code ROSE for a discount. Always switching it up. I'm going to grab a 𝗕𝗘𝗔𝗨𝗧𝗬 foundation. This is the Foundation X Plus. I'm going to use the shade 22R Light. I'm just going to do 2 pumps on the back of my hand. Make sure you shake this foundation up really, really well. Like, I've been shaking now for a minute. And I just kind of swatched it here to make sure it's going to be the right shade. And it looks like it's going to be pretty good. Alright, Smith 151. And we'll just work this into the skin. I feel like my face has gotten a lot lighter than my body. So sometimes I have to be careful because I'm trying to match my face. But I always need to match my neck. And the more you work a foundation in, the more you're going to see it start to really blend in and match everything. Because if I just do this, it's going to look very drastic. It's going to look like, oh my god, that's not going to match me. But the more I work it in, look at that. Look how it's already matching my neck. It's not going to be as frightening. And it's really going to just melt into the skin. Don't forget to grab your Smith 109. Go into your foundation. Just a hair of it. Just a hair is where we're at. That's the new saying. And see how we have that eyeshadow primer there? Well, we want to melt that in. And go around the brows, and this brush just does it so amazing, and it picks up the perfect amount. That way we don't have way too much and it just slops around. God forbid we get slopped. Alright, I think the UPS man's under control out there. Douglas just says he's not, but I swear he is. I'm actually going to use 𝗕𝗘𝗔𝗨𝗧𝗬 concealer today, and this one is more the peach shade. So the thing is with this is you gotta hustle. These do set pretty fast. It's really pretty, look at that. It's not as creamy as the Kylie, but it's still really beautiful and really light and really pigmented. Alright, now I'm going to grab some translucent powder. This is the Anastasia translucent powder. It's very white. It has no color, and it's not going to leave your under eye too white, but I'm going to bake today. I'm not sure how heavy I'm going to go underneath my eye. So we'll just kind of throw on the powder all wild. It's a wild day. Let's get spicy and contour. I'm going to use the shade medium in my tan tour today. This is the Huda Tan Tour. Normally I use light, but I go between medium and light, just depending on my spice level. My spice level is pretty high today. I just got glitter everywhere, so we're going to go ahead and contour pretty intense. And you can see that even though this is intense, watch this. It just blends so pretty. Look, it's obviously we're going to work it in more, but it's just not that harsh line anymore, and it just melts in. I'm just going to grab my MAC 228, the one I used to set my eyeliner, and there's black eyeshadow left in it. So I'm just going to run that just along here, just a smidge. Grabbing my ColourPop cream gel liner. It's a gold one. It's called Dirty Talk. It's so pretty. And let's do a gold waterline. I haven't seen a lot of that going around. Look how pretty that is. Yep, that's the glam we needed. Alright, I'm going to grab this blush. This is from ColourPop. It's the Disney collab. It's called Andalasia. Look how pretty this is. You can use my code ROSE for a discount on this as well. And I wanted to blush with a little bit of shimmer, because that's how I'm feeling today. I'm feeling spicy. I'm feeling shimmery. We don't even know what kind of lipstick we're going to go in, but you know it's not going to be a nude one. Right, so I have these fabulous lip colors here from Jouer. And I'm going to grab a Jouer lip liner. This is in the shade Rose Shimmer. And we're just going to do a rough outline. Now I'm going to grab the shade. Mom's in my perfume. She's literally whispering and stealing perfume from me. This is in the shade Fortune. This is it. That's the party right there. Woo! That is holiday gorgeousness. Now I'm going to grab a lip topper. This is also from the collection. And I'm just going to pop that in the center. The thing with the lip toppers is that you really can't mess with them too much. What I like to do is I put it in the center and I keep it really intense in the center. And then I'll feather it out with the lip brush from there. So once it's in the center, I really don't touch it. There's a little extra, perfect. And then I'm going to go this way. The less you mess with these, the better. All done. I'm going to go in here and figure out some lighting. And then I'll post all of the makeup details. Oh, I'm gonna find some earrings too. I was trying to get all my makeup pictures and I'm like looking all cute. And I want you to know that while I'm doing this, this is killing me. Do you see him? He's literally eating my hair. He's pulling out my hair. So in today's little clip,